Now what I'd like to do is just add a little bit of extra texture around this area where the land basically meets the sea. I want to put some sort of sand type texture along the edges here. Okay, so let's just get a little bit closer. And we're going to click on this paint terrain. We're going to change from razor lower terrain to paint texture. As we can see, we've already got a number of textures already included there. That's what's drawing these elements on the ground. We're going to edit terrain layers. I'm going to create a new layer. Okay, and I want this one to be sand. So if you just type in sand, there we go, sand albedo. Let's just double click to select that one, and let's just click on it to make sure that we've got it selected. Now at the moment this brush is a little bit too big, so I just want to lower this brush down a little bit. Alright, that's more like it. And the opacity, I'm probably going to increase this a little bit to about 75. I'm just going to click and drag to start creating some sand type effect just along the edges. Just use the hand to move around and then back onto the paint tool again and just continue. If you click off the terrain, just click back on it. Yeah, okay. I think that looks good. Maybe just try and soften out that edge right there. Okay, don't worry about the other side. I'm just imagining that this is potentially some kind of a coast. Now I think when you get really close to this, it actually softens itself out. It just looked very hard and very sharp at that side, but it's actually quite nice. Alright, good. So that's the sand type texture. We've even got a little bit of grass growing on that sand, which is good. Now what we want to do is change the overall sort of appearance and look of the sand. So let's just click on the brush, make sure that we have the sand selected, and we're going to open this. Okay, it doesn't have a normal map or a mask map attached with the sand, it's just a basic albedo texture. But what we do want to do is just make it a little bit more metallic and make it very smooth. Okay, now when we make it very smooth, can you see how this has actually brought out some of these highlights? And it's going to make it appear very kind of wet. Very much as though, you know, it's real sand.